Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football. Sport is are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready! 60 yards.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st and 10, Murphy. And Daniels has it, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, check 24.
Hey. Yeah.
Murphy now, operating from the gun. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here we go. 50. Plant. You. Alpha.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Watch the pass.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll drop the throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now he'll let it go deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go, defense.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the 1st quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping. We're scoreless after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 50. 2.
Looking to throw. Murphy. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murphy to throw again. And Daniels has it over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Bravo. Let's hit it.
To throw is Murphy. Off the play fake. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All day, baby. All day, all day, all day. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah.
Mike, Delta.
Come off the ball.
Now.
Now Murphy throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Here's Murphy. Off play action. They'll roll him out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Don't get nervous. Under 10. Under 10. Go.
Back to throw. Murphy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murphy now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murphy going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. Gosh, Dennis, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Charlie, situation, let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Pollard going to try the right side. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looking to throw. Murphy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
He'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murphy, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, sack number 14 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking to throw. Murphy. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd is we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now.
Just like that.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
San Francisco.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, 49ers. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Don't throw one side.
Set, ready, 90, roll, bandit, 551.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. In for the score. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. To throw is Murphy. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Brown His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
218, chopper. Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Murphy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. On first down, Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down 6.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 4 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Rams take over.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said,
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, They're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.